want to win MMR. They just see what like pro players are abusing and go for it. Like the only thing I ever played in the early days is what Goblak told me to pick. Because he's just like, yep, this is OP. This is OP. This is. I was like, all right, this is OP. I'll go for that.
It helps that the most fun in Dota is winning. So, you know, it doesn't matter if you have to play a hero that maybe you didn't necessarily want to at first. You'll get the joy back.
As a techies player, the most fun in Dota is triggering your opponent. Like, that's the most fun in Dota.
Yeah, when you play techies, you have 9 opponents.
Everyone's reconnected back in again. I love how GH is just having this duel with Poppy. Like, Blightstone versus, like, Regen. That's all it is. Nisha, maybe a little bit of trouble. Like, Torrent will create some space. GH throws the arrow. Nisha forced to come back into range of the sticky napalm, but Weehaw can't close the distance for the Firefly. Hey,
oh, man.
Hey. Oh, a little too deep there, man. Poppy's going to come over too, but, yep, they're okay. And Nisha's got 10 charges ready to go as well.
Oh, you could just feel like how close that was, right? But I'm sure once he saw the stick, he was just like, "There's no way I'm winning this map, even with this many stacks."
GH, I think it's time to leap away. You try to farm up the Wild Wing, but Puppy takes the arrow point blank range, and GH, he's gonna Fairy Fire up. The Torrent will now connect over on Bat Rider, and Puppy keeps dropping the armor. Whoo! Tiebringer hits hard. And Weehaw now needs to hold back. One tango only.
Probably just because he knows that wave's going to push in. He really doesn't want to leave. Puppy's looking to punish, though. Probably also hoping for a courier to be coming through, right?
He's going to enchant him. And Nisha needs to connect over on the Torrent. And he'll ensure it with the...
I think he's going to get it.
Yeah, I think. Yep. Lines him up for the Tiebringer. Level 2. And now the TP from Mirana. Instantly into arrow, and GH is already back to 1/3 of his HP.
Well, meanwhile, the connection looks to have been successful. Oh, man, he got that pull through?
How the hell did he just wraps it around? Like everything, but Yapto's in trouble. The Shadow Word's gonna kill him. Kuro just stood in the tree lines. Miracle could tank through it, and Zai, because he didn't put a single point up in Magic Missile, he's gone for the 0-1-2 build, which is not bad. But he didn't have
understandable because he knows that Miracle's just gonna have the counter spell after. Like, sure, maybe he'll get 1 on him, but then he'll just take the early counter spell or whatever.
How's Mind Control doing in mid? Like, Beastmaster, the play against Matumba, 24-6 versus 18-1 net worth wise. It's about 250 difference.
It's probably pretty annoying for the PL just because if you try and use the Phantom Rush to actually harass and zone out MC, then you're just going to get hit by the boar, and MC will just chase you down after, right? And then it's like not going to be really a trade in your favor, so all you can do is just try and sustain in the lane.
At least Matumba can keep up with the damage. Like, they're both quelling blading, and they're both hitting for, like, actually, PL hits for 82. Mind Control hits for 82. It's neck and neck. Quick blink away from Miracle. I think it's time for like a one Shadow Word, please.
Bounty rune up top too.
Him, but 5-minute bounty runes run. And he's just gonna grab the 1 up on top. So it looks like Mind Control's movement. He'll actually just pull over the side, so it ends up being a 2-2. Nice.
The prize is mine.
Oh, they're gonna bring Puppy into the mid lane here too. Maybe try and go for something on the MC. A little surprise here as he comes around the corner. Oh.
He's going to steal one of the boars, slow him down. That's exactly what he does. Tries to kill off the other boar so they can keep the chase going. Is there a TP support coming? There is not. Doesn't feel like there's enough mana as well in Matumba to finish that job.
Yeah, the damage is not quite there. But still a lot of harassment. I mean, that boar is still going. It's not going to be able to help Matu in lane 2 and almost killed that other boar.
GH on top, leap forward with a Starfall. Nisha losing so much life, but he's got 7-1 charge available. GH, oh, he's going deep. Oh, he leaps away. Wait, did he actually try and dodge that damage? Either way, Remnant from Yamsel will now arrive and punish this very heavily diving Nigma duel off lane. And now Zai is all alone on bottom, and Miracle makes sure he knows it.
Yeah, he's just sick.
Just like, all right, get out of here.
That was nice. Oh, jeez. 2 mobile heroes, and you're just standing there as Conga, like, yeah, I got this. I can take it. That's under the tower. I mean, look at him right now. He's 11 armor when he's not under the tower, right? Trying to dive the 14 armor Kunkka, probably not going too well.
And now Kunka feels nice on almost 3.2k net worth. And feeling so confident, he's going for a Radiance. 6.5 minutes in, he's queued it up.
Zai has to wand up here, but it's still going to fall.
Miracle?
Oh, maybe. No blink for 6.
Are you really dead when you're a vengeful spirit? We are at least able to dodge an attack. Good observer Warden Sentry he planted down. He wanted to make sure if he was being watched or not. But now Enchanted, maybe not so great. Try to get up in the air, but the Troll Trap's already available. The boat's coming in too from Nisha. Weeha X-marked back into it. And there is no support coming to this tier 1 tower. They are all currently busy in mid lane, where Zai will now also arrive for his own Tumba Tumba, trying to stay clear of these 2 boars that just stay hot on his tail. Have they got the vision? Have they got the time? They try and mop them up quickly, and Secret are able to do so. And Miracle is hunting in the trees once again.
Yapsor under vision here, though, and they might have seen him ward if they were keeping an eye on his inventory there.
Yeah, Kuro wasn't doing anything apart from upheaval.
Yeah, he had time to look around a little.
Okay, maybe not. He didn't drop the sentry ward down. That would have been a very instant D ward if he did see.
Either way, Nisha was forced to TP out of that top lane, get a little concerned with the situation around Weehaw, even without the lasso. I mean, obviously with the lasso you can't really TP, so...
Like, Weeha's got 1,500 net worth. It's not a happy day for a Bat Rider, and you still get concerned about him.
GH gonna wander through here, planting some vision. I know there's something up here. Oh, 300 HP.
Could mess up the combination, but he's got leap number 1. Has no leap number 2.
Somebody's on my wall line, the top tower.
Got him.
Killing spree. So yeah, the Radiance is not gonna happen. He's going for the Armor instead. I like that.
Getting beat down.
Much more exciting to watch.
A lot more involved in the fights. Weeha's getting some good recovery farm on top, able to pull waves, get some stacks, and a little bit of casual damage into the tier 1 tower.
Dire's top tower's getting beat
Mind
down.
Control's also rotating up towards the top lane. And 2 gold. He has his level 1 Necro book. Still got to do the flight. And now we really see just what Nigma are able to achieve with this early Necro book from Mind Control. All that farm he was able to pull out of middle lane.
Yeah, they need to turn this tower gold into boots of travel for Weehaw so that we can get that threatening Bat Rider that you want to see when you make this pick, right? His game won't be easy, though, of course, because, again, he's versus this Vengeful Spirit. But Nisha looking for the free pick down bottom. There's 1 point and a counter spell. And there's also no Chaotic Offering here, so whoever gets X'd should be dead.
Well, Tarn's coming in. Boat's also arriving. Animage needs a little extra help. And can he? No, he can't. 8 1 charges were there. That would have given enough life. Kuro, Zai swapping over. He doesn't have Magic Missile. He just wants to
try to swap him again.
Kuro.
He keeps losing the vision.
There's your secondary swap. Into the Torrent. And not much Kuro can do about that. But maybe there's some rebuttals. Nisha gets a double kill on bottom, but Puppy, he is trying to run away from both GH as well as we are. Jump to the other side of the leap, but they'll chase him through the trees, and there is very little to do about this. Wait, to the tower. You'll die to the tower.
Yeah, still too much slow to try and save himself there.
So tier 1 for tier 1 tower trade-off. My control's already taken top.
Radiant's bottom tower's done for.
Well, if I'm Secret now, I'm just going to start looking to get a Yapsor to level 6 and start rotating with Nisha. I mean, he is so strong right now. He is 1,260 HP without Armlet, almost 1,700 when activated in terms of like max HP. So, yeah. Armlet on Strength Heroes is a crazy amount of damage.
Oh, you got your Void Spirit 6. Tome has arrived. Let's see if we can get it off in time. GH and the Moonlight Shadows just looking at Yapsor. Now he can consume the tome, so 6 is up, but the arrow, well off target.
Puppy again gonna play it pretty greedy here with that Necro. He gets so much farm. Like, that's where he just starts hitting the lane creeps constantly, it seems. I'm gonna let Yapsor go around being the harasser onto someone like Miracles. He's trying to jungle.
Oh, works nicely. As long as he can keep the wave back, get some extra levels. Weeha, Zai gonna swap him. Kuro's nearby. Zai lends the magic missile. Yapsor's nearby as well with his level 6. They're gonna upheaval as quick as they can as Bat Rider. Weeha just does not have the sustain. He's a boot, sage, and windlace. That's all. There is not a lot in that Bat Rider to protect. And now Kunkka will also look for his own opportunity. Kuro trying to
free-handed.
It's going to connect into the magic missile with Wave of Terror. But Tumble will arrive. Yapsor will make sure he's going to stay where he is. In fact, the remnant never even gets to trigger.
Toughened up their structures.
I think this game might be looking similar to game 1, but for the other team. Secret on the big rundown, and they have to find some defense for this, and that usually just means punishing an overextension. They have the Roar and they have the Lasso, though, so those are two pretty powerful tools if you do dive a little bit too far. But just look at this. I mean, they're already smoked up again, and they're running with this boat because they didn't have to use it on the Kuro. And they're trying to bait out Puppy here.
The Miracle is getting space to get to his Battle Fury, and I always get concerned about like a farming anti-mage. Weeha going for the fight in mid, but 3 years are already there. You've got Beastmaster coming in through the rear, but all he can hunt right now is Couriers. And he will kill off Nisha's one. It delivered
Radiant's bottom towers
before dying, and they just mop up all the units. This feels very odd, though.
They do have the other big comeback here on the Warlock. I haven't really talked that much about Kuro because he's had a bit of a rough start, but I mean, it is golems, right? It's sure they don't have big cooldowns on the side of Secret, so if he drops the golems, they are going to probably just come right back at your tower, but in combination with like the golems, the lasso, and the roar, there is turnaround potential here, as hard as it may be. Yapsor's just so annoying, though.
Just hanging by it. Oh, look, he's already getting money to work towards that Yule Scepter of his. In typical Yapsor fashion, always able to find the cash. But I still don't want to take my eyes off Miracle. I've seen this guy come back from way too many games. You're like, yeah, the deficit's pretty high. Fatal bonds him up, get a good mana void, get some good spill damage, have the raw control, just buy the space for Anti-Mage to be what he wants to be.
Oh yeah, how are int pools this game? Nothing too crazy, I suppose, huh?
Everything's pretty low. No OD in this game.
Yeah. No one with anything. And no Darkseers, 2,000 mana or something.
Some numbers that just don't make sense. When you do like that Dota 2 trivia and you're seeing like strength, agility, which hero is this?
Yeah, I need pause trivia.
Yeah, pause trivia will be good. We always used to do that kind of stuff with the pop-ups.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. And we always had that with the pop-ups. Like we had Knoxville doing it all.
Those stats guys are a bunch of losers, though. Whoever would have started doing that? Can you imagine?
Do we still do pop? I don't even know if we still do pop-ups at TI. Like, did that happen at last TI?
I don't think so. Maybe a few. I don't recall.
I always thought that was like one of the best things, like because we had like some long downtimes for pauses. You just do this.
I remember the DDoS era. I was looking up jokes. I used to tell jokes in the little stat box. Oh jeez.
I like the surprising stats, the surprising facts. Like, did you know? Did you know the puppy is being chased down? Raw? Nope. X marks spot. Mind control's now going to be the one initiated. He's got his Necro books down. Lets the Raw offer on Zai, but that won't help you. The arrow only even
now they're going to hunt GH.
Yep. Leaps down. Remnant from Yapsor. Head him. And then Yapsor can just astral step down. GH will leap up. And then Jack back down again. Thanks to X marks. Got one more leap in him. Oh, the Lasso is doing its thing underneath the tier 1 tower. Vengeful Spirit will die. They started chasing the Mirana. And they're even making sure the VS is totally down. Kill off the Vengeful Spirit.
So that was golems too.
Beat down.
That's what it takes to commit to kill him.
Hey, space created. Animation now hits 6,000 net worth. I like how Yapsor's called the bounty on Miracle. Don't forget about you. We haven't. We'll be there in just a jiffy. We're gonna kill off the tier 1 towers first, and then we'll reduce all of your area.
Oh, bounty!
And take the bounties.
'Tis mine.
Well, not a whole lot to work with at the moment, huh? Everything on cooldown for like 40 seconds. Moonlight, Lasso, At least Roar's coming back soon, but if they just advance right now as Secret, there's just it feels like nothing, and it's only getting worse and worse, right? Like Matu gonna be pulling away. Nisha's just going full tank mode. Thinking about the Lotus next after this Halberd. Then when they actually bring in Miracle, they're looking just make sure that he's not gonna have a chance to actually output his damage with the help of that disarm.
Wow, be careful. At least Zai is actually really close to death because he's getting sticky napalmed up, but the Firefly will wear off. Sticky napalm him again? Nope, not going to do it. He's going to reveal his position if he really sticks with this. I think he's just here to die. He was around, drop the GG tree.
Bottom tower's getting the
But he was covering for Miracle.
Yeah.
Miracle was quite aggressively farming, so he really felt like he was the sacrifice here.
Hey, he made some space for MC to pressure this bottom lane too. It wasn't a total loss. Kuro gets some aggressive wards down. GH is in there too, farming the big troll.
Yeah.
Considering the state you're in, trading a tier 1 right now, it feels pretty good.
Radiant's top towers
Potentially more damage here, although there is an edge.
One less top tower.
I suppose they got to find
do
ways to
nothing
dodge
about
fights,
dire
keep farm
structures
up
right
while
now.
Rock is down for another 35
Radiant's
seconds.
top tower's magic.
I love this from Kuro and GH. They work together. Level 3 Fetter Bonds and a level 4 Starfall to get the farm on the mid wave to stop Yapsa from pushing it back out again. He'll deny that mid tier 1 tower as well. But
all TPing up.
Cool. Flame breaking back into the lasso, but they don't have extra control. Kuro's waiting with the upheaval. Matumba's got no movement speed. Now, ship, torrent, combo, everything. Nisha's got to try and keep Matumba alive. He's so low on life, but finally they bring him down. Nisha's TP out. Anyone got a stun? Anyone? Nope. I guess you're just trying to kill off the Vengeful Spirit instead. And Zai, there goes number 1. Miracle committing with the Mana Void to get it. And we are still trying to run from this Vengeful Spirit. The arrow will stop the Spirit. You get 20 only for that?
Oh,
That doesn't
but
feel
wait.
right.
Is he TPing home? Oh, I wonder, did he know?
So much for
Yeah, so was
Radiant's
lurking
courier.
there. Does take
Poor
down
little
the courier there. That was, oh my god, was that actually the end of the Battle Fury? It was.
It was the end of the Battle Fury. He actually delayed the Battle Fury for another, like, it's got another 2 minutes and 10 on the clock.
And it's not even like,
It's not even
I
being
wonder,
fresh.
2 minutes. I wonder what the 600 gold with a Battle Fury. It's probably not worth to buy another one. And then
Yeah.
sell. It's like
Yeah,
almost tempting.
pain in the ass. Spirit. The 5th brother that no one knew about.
Oh, great play from Weehawk though, trying to claw their way back into this. Gonna need more of that though. And I don't think he's particularly close to anything here on the Bat Rider. So a Blink Dagger for these continued grabs is still a ways away because the Rough's already had lowest of the cores by quite a margin.
And it feels like well, I suppose Beastmaster's taking care of all the auras, so he doesn't need to do anything on that front. And into Roshan Team Secret go.
This
Hell,
is
what damage
versus
put out.
Golem.
Yeah,
Dire
rocks
might
up for
want
Kuro.
the top tower.
Doesn't look like there's any chance to contest though. Necros are deployed bottom. They would need those too.
Oh, I have an answer about the stats, by the way.
Ah, excellent.
Knoxville, who's currently tuning in, saying it hasn't been since TI 6.
There you go.
No stats being done. Not by a stats man. Kuro, that's a little
Man.
close. The torrent's going to connect, send him up, X mark him down. They want to make sure the rock's not available, and it won't be for 32 small seconds.
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business.
GH.
Radiant's mid tower
Yeah, he's-
coming apart.
He's hunting.
like, I'm looking at the tier 2 tower, I'm like, wait, isn't that a Marana on top of a Enchantress on top lane? It's like, yep.
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up.
Cannot do anything
No
about it though,
breaking
that's for
through
sure.
the dire structures
Is that
for now.
man? Necro 3 done. Holy.
Radiant's mid tower could use a hand.
When Puppy
Secret are
has-
so interesting in the way they distribute their gold across their heroes. Like I love the way that they just identify what they
Radiant's
want in a
mid-tower's
game
coming
and
apart.
they just start they don't really care about the player in a lot of these times. Like Puppy, both these games have said, yeah, if this engine gets gold, it's very good. I'm just gonna push out lanes, guys. That's
Yep.
my job. They can't kill me.
I always loved about like OG. I think that was like the thing I always like looked at like Anna
Dire's
and
courier is making
and
final
Thompson, where it didn't
delivery.
matter like what lane you were in. You knew your job. You knew what you needed to do. That's
Dire's
all that
courier
mattered.
didn't make it.
Who's going to be enabled at what time? Go for it.
Yeah.
We will support you to do this.
Bottom tower.
Yeah, that was what, VP at their peak, I feel like really exemplified that too. When it was, that VP roster
Radiant's
that
bottom
just
tower
kind of
in a
dominated
pretty
for a
sight
vast
right
majority of the year, where
Dire's
any of
top
them could be the
tower,
game-winning
you know the
player.
drill.
I guess that's mostly true for a lot of these teams, but like for example, like it's
Radiant's
pretty rare for
towers
someone like
getting
Nigma to get
banged
MC
up.
the big like anchor hero. You know what I mean?
want
Like sure, I might have an
top
occasion with like the
tower.
Nature's Prophet,
Radiant's mid tower
but for the most part, it's like Miracle or Matu now. Or sorry, not Matu or Wehan this time, but. The VP, I was just like, yeah, I never know who's gonna be like the game winner in this lineup.
I'm wondering why Miracle's holding on to the People's Gift. Like he's not switching it in. Is there something about like
Probably for a team fight.
chopping a tree, attack? Yeah, but is it better than like than the stats?
Yeah, well, I think for general farming, it probably still is. Oh, where are we going?
We're going home. We're going to Beastmaster, who's going to get picked off, trying to get the outpost, but Zion Yamsol working together. Mind Control tries to run it off, but that's not going to happen. At least he has his Vlads now. Spent all money before death, or as much of it as he possibly could. Even having a medallion to go with the
Let's
Vlads.
do something about that bottom tower.
And he's been quite a nuisance on the bottom lane as well.
Dire's bottom tower.
We talked about like the Tinker, always working with Beastmaster summons, but it's also a great enabler for the Batrider.
That's true. Yeah. Between just the vision as well as the teleportation, kind of the same thing as Tinker, but that's gonna be a lot of damage Weeha's tanking here, and Yapsor's got that reach.
And he does, but Vengeful Spirit already dropped down pretty damn low.
Yapsor's following the breadcrumbs though.
He's got another step. The Remnant's going to be off target. Wee's gone back to the lane. And he's back to the safety of Miracle.
Yeah, he's just way too fast, and the no turn rate on sticking Napalm too, just like makes it very good these days if you're trying to chase someone through the Firefly.
Haste.
Puppy gonna put the slow on a GH, but
You touch my Necro Archer.
back off.
He's mine.
Weeha wanted to get the grab. I'm shocked that Puppy has only died that one time. It was to these same two heroes, but the way that he's just been so aggressive on these lanes and helping Yapsor stay in the fog and no pressure on him to push out lanes is same thing for Zai too. So if they can always kind of pressure as to, oh, I don't know if it's safe to lasso this.
It was the it's the Necro Beastmaster unit army that denies the Manta style of Matumba. We'll see if that comes to really hurt him later on, but for now, like Nigma, just dodge, evade. Anti-Mage is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and also going Manta style.
Dire's top tower's getting beat down.
It's like Nisha's had enough of being run around here too. Like going back for that Shadow Blade. They are clawing their way back in this game on the side of Nigma. I thought this was gonna get worse, but even after losing the tier 2 mid and the tier 2 bottom, they haven't really closed out that much more. This Aegis is about to dissipate, and I think Nigma did a great job of holding throughout this. A lot of that space making, as you said, with like the boost of travel and the Beastmaster paying off.
You just send your Necro, send your Hawk, send everything else you've got, and all the farm they get from it as well. BKB from Batrider will have to be committed if you want to survive. Yapsor quickly Astral steps away. A Team Secret really hoping for initiation, but that's a 10-second BKB for Batrider being revealed.
It's a good showing of why the Void Spirit, like, maybe we don't see him as much anymore, just because that used to be what I would consider to have been a bug, where you would get caught before the BKB, which is very different than most interactions. And then once that was patched, we started seeing less Void Spirits, because BKB didn't even used to be an answer to that before.
Mm-hmm. Now you got something to work with. Not everything stays in balance forever. That's the way of Dota. There will be a patch, either direct or indirect. Look at this army of mind control just farming the jungle. It's like, together boys, we shall reap our rewards. Let's kill the Alpha Wolf. Nope, we're coming over for something else.
They're going for that bounty rune up top. Trying to hide there in time.
Taken away. Weeha will take care of the bounty runes up on top. There's actually even a smoke from Nigma. You got Marana and Warlock trying to hide under the cover of a bad habit. What are they looking for, actually? I suppose they just keep fatal bonding and starfalling the waves, so they clear through it pretty quickly. And as long as they can also ensure the catapult dies, then the push doesn't come from Team Secret either.
Yeah. I think that's exactly it. It's just a warding mission and a creep cutting mission because they're just kind of safe. Like you're not going to see them on the mini map. Like the creep's dying, but if you're not looking at that time, you don't even know who's there.
Miracle still, like meta style done. Continuing the farming game. The outpost can continue to switch hands as well as everyone gets to switch lanes.
Tower's getting beat down.
Now, mind you, Matsu's courier is now back, and he's gonna have that Manta, and they're going to be into that Basher soon. And he did finish the Shadow Blade on Nisha, so there is a big spike that hasn't really been played out into Nigma quite yet.
It is time to Moonlight Shadow and get the hell out of there. Delayed outpost thanks to the arrow.
Gee, it's just being a total nuisance here again.
Yep. Remnant. Well, Yapsor picked the right direction, but GH is just backed up. Now Weeha's in the neighborhood looking for his own target. Yapsor. The GH almost bait him out, or who's really the bait? I suppose GH has an arrow, but he's wondering like if he wants to help out the BKB Weeha. The answer will be no. The Hawkfly is in to give him all the extra information.
Another arrow.
But makes them look behind themselves, and they're always chasing, and they're not getting Miracle. Miracle has just been uncontested farming for the last 15 minutes.
Yeah, this is the good kind of AFK farming anti-mage, because it's the only way this game's gonna go your way. As Weeha will put a grab on the Yapsor, chain stun, and easily burnt down.
They're able to grab this, and now Necrobook's coming off cooldown too, so you know Mind Control's going to force to the tier 2 tower. Like, Secret just never get the fight they're searching for. They've got Diffuser Blade on PL, Meta Style, they want to try and fight. He's now got a Basher completed as well. They want to fight. They also keep moving underneath Radiant Vision. In this case, Zai actually battling underneath 2 Radiant Observers and Sentries. Phantom Lance is now going to move himself over the Mana Void. Zai, so much damage done to him. Matamba just wants to back out of this one. They've still got the Vengeful Spirit battling from up on the hill. Now Konka's Rum. Nisha tries to create some extra space, but Kuro, Fatal Bonds is now out on Matamba as well as Nisha. The focus on Matamba as the primary target. Miracle would love to get himself a kill, and he will be able to get it on the big one. Someone's got to take care of that VS if you want supports to live. But I suppose you can just keep hunting other kills if you want them.
Yeah, more important stuff at hand.
Tier 2 tower, play around the Remnant Miracle. I love the blink to the bottom side of the tower, knowing Yapsor's going to have that spirit position. Arrows fly forward. Yapsor's got one more step, and he's going backwards. But Miracle can keep up with him. Always with a blink available to simulate. Back up into the trees we go, just being a nuisance. GH will finally put him down. I can't believe Kuro actually managed to live for so long. He's got extra help. The Moonlight Shadow, he's underneath the Sentry Ward. They have to roar to control up Poppy so he doesn't kill off Kuro. Nisha wants his own, or Zai wants his own fight. He's TP'd himself in, led off the dust, but Enchantress flame braked back, just forever being controlled. Poppy wants out, but the only out is death.
My pet loves venison.
Well, Secret, the game has been taken out of your hands and placed into those of Miracle. He has hit the critical mass. He won the big battle of the items, right? They both were coming into this one fairly even in terms of power spikes. A little bit different in terms of how they operate during a team fight. Miracle can have that big moment potentially with the Mana Void, whereas the PL just needs like a slight edge, and he becomes this like crippling, just festering illusion boss that runs over your whole team. But obviously the jump was all Nigma's, and now they're reaping the rewards. And another jump. Oh, good save.
Trying to clip him, but the VS swap's already there. Flame Break almost pushing Zai up on the hill as well. The BKB combination against Weeha not going to work. Thanks to BKB. Matamba, Fatal Bonds. Oh god, they're all linked up again. They've got to be so careful. At least Yapsor can get out of it with the Yule set. We can't say the same about everybody else. But maybe Yapsor can do something. Yes, he does. He jumps to the back line to kill off GH. But the bigger problem is Miracle. Gets the bash over on Puppy. A little slow on the attack. We'll finally have to get rid of Puppy's minions. He'll jump in to find Nisha. Weeha sticking with him. No Mana Void available, but they've got the damage, especially when they get the bash underneath the tier 3 towers. Weeha actually burns him with the Firefly. That didn't feel like it should have been his kill. Yapsor, where's he going? He actually tries to bait with the Remnant to the north and jumping south. Another quick Astral Step, but Miracle blinks in. First hit bash. Finding yet another kill, but Zai does end the spree with the Vengeful Spirit.
Yeah, I'm sure that's still getting a little bit annoying, but still clearly a good fight here for Nigma. Yeah, these Fatal have been so good. I feel like every time Crow's getting off on numerous heroes, and you just see that Miracle starts swinging on one guy, maybe even hits him with a mana void, and people are just dropping. As he goes back to finish out some of these neutral items, and there is still so much time left on this Aegis. There's 3.5 minutes left here. They're by no means done with the rewards of that first Roche kill. They've basically gotten 2-1 fights off it already, and probably more to come. And if you look towards Secret trying to do that same kind of play, where they're just going to be dodging and avoiding this Aegis, they don't really have the same wave push that we've seen benefiting Nigma this game. Puppey has to be very like in your face, and now he's at a point where if Miracle's nearby, he's comfortable just jumping in on top of you.
Especially with Abyssal Blade. He's had so much space in the side lanes. He's level 23, 31 minutes in.
They're smoking up to MC right now, too. This could easily be numerous heroes going down.
Roll. Nope, just blink in Abyssal Blade. They want to remove Zai, and they're able to do so. Very, very liberal with the ultimate.
Weehaw doesn't even want to lasso him. He wants a big target.
He got him. He got the Kunkka. Pull him back in again. Look for the bash. There's a rock and fatal bonds. Team Secret are connected. All three heroes together. Puppey wants a TP out, but no clumsiness there to stop that from Weehaw. And a couple of illusions from PL are trying to stop this unbelievable momentum from Nigma, but they're not really helping out that much. They're coming high ground.
Oh, they did such a good job playing around that first Aegis. I am very impressed. They just completely dodged Secret and kept this game going. Very impressive. Sure, they threw a couple bodies on the lanes to keep Miracle farming, but that was a seriously impressive feat from Nigma.
Well, they're going to take top racks. The Absol doesn't have a TP to go home. Matumba was distracted trying to kill off Weehaw, but Weehaw was even able to force staff and get his Blink Dagger off cooldown and get away to safety. The only thing that's really stopping him is, more kills! Yapsor, dissimulate. Bye.
They who live by the wand.
Damn, was that just the cleave?
I think so.
Yeah, it was.
He was up on, his body moved to the hill, but is there a moment when you can attack before the dissimulate is, like, moved you?
I don't think so. No, I think I was just all cleave.
Alright.
Cool.
That had
Yeah, pretty neat.
Miracle's now 25 thanks to that. More arrows flying forward. They've still got the Aegis Immortal and the cheese on Beastmaster. Enigma have removed all outer towers, so it's free.
I love that line from Kuro. Keep them in here, right? That's they are not allowed out. We have Hawks, we have the Vision. The only thing we have to worry about is swap into like torrent combos and letting this PL become one of those monstrous PL games or something. But they've got a monster of their own, and Miracle is well ahead of them at this point.
A full butterfly on him. A Sakura. Why?
Shadows
Yeah, they're ready to push. Smoke it up. Look for a target. Blink Abyssal Blade. Yapsor is deleted. 52 seconds without buyback available. Nisha starts his TP in, and Weehaw. Look how quickly did he move. But he wants the other one. He wants Zai. Pull him back over. The arrow. He'll also connect with the upheaval, and another fatal bonds. A quick doppelganger will allow at least Matalman to escape, but you can't say the same thing about Puppey. Out of mana, out of life, and out of luck in game 2. It looks like Nigma have this one very firmly shoved into the bag. GG.
Very good drafting. Both teams there from Nigma. I wouldn't necessarily call it like a big outdraft or something. The second one, I mean, sure, maybe the Meepo was a bit difficult to swallow after the draft, but giving Miracle one of his heroes. One of these ways that he can get control over the whole game as long as you guys can give him those moments in that first 25 minutes or so, and Nigma able to do it after just, man, so many things that we are seeing that game between like the smoking to clear creep waves, the boots of travels on the side lanes, like that must have been a pretty frustrating game to play for Secret because it felt like you were in control for so much of it, but you didn't have like just enough tower push or enough like really quick objective taking to really cement a victory.
The crazy thing is, too, with the results of Team Secret today, they played against Viking and Nigma, number 1 and number 2, on exactly the same amount of points at the top of the bracket. They're going to stay on exactly the same amount of points at 9 points. And depending on how OG perform, depending how Secret perform, maybe Nigma and Viking even get knocked into the lower part of the bracket. That's still a possibility. Nigma just needed to win like one game or something like that, and it would have been enough. But that actually ends all of their series at a 2-0, 1-2, 2-0, 2-1, and now this 0-2. So it's been an up and down kind of tournament for them, but they're still looking better with every single time. And this is actually fantastic. I'm going the wrong way around with this, aren't I? Yes, I am. Stop me, Trent. Trent, you meant to stop me, Trent.
Well, you just kept going. Nigma are secured in the upper bracket. Life is good.
Go to the upper bracket with this one. It's Viking GG
Yes.
who are the ones in trouble because Secret can replace them. Thanks for covering me there. That's one of those times you tell me to shut the
Well, I wasn't sure where you were going with it. I was just like,
Oh,
what?
I went the wrong way because I literally looked at the results the opposite way. This is what
Yeah, I hear
happens
you.
when you don't sleep with a newborn baby. Like, you do
Yeah.
not try and do math and grids. But yeah, thank you, Trent, for covering my ass before I then
I'm
went.
always here. That's
Thanks,
what
Trent.
a caster is there
Thanks.
to do.
You know what? For this one, I'm just very happy now to end the broadcast about this point because I am totally shamed. And we'll be back tomorrow to see what gets said in the next broadcast. I don't know if you're with me tomorrow again, Trent, but
Who knows? At this
Who knows?
point, yeah.
Anything can happen. And so, congrats to Team Nigma. They now end the tournament with 12 points. That math is correct. That is a fact. Nigma, 12-point victory. Looks fantastic. Thanks for the victory. Thanks, Secret, for the games. Thanks, everyone, for
Thanks,
watching.
everybody. Thanks, Monster.
Yeah, thanks, Monster, for sponsoring the tournament, making sure this can happen. Thank you, everyone.